Loves him. Let's see which way it goes. Sean Ryan, 8 grand finals, perfect bounce to get it underway. Seld with a throw.
Holding the ball.
And a good tackle
Clear it out.
by Lyons. There it is, one arm held, clear, good tackle. Ball in the meantime, long and deep and heavy. Hipwood was at the back, couldn't get hold of it. Cameron there, Mitch Robinson picks it up, tried to get it over the top. Caught in the perfect Simpson tackle. Guthrie, creative handball. Dangerfield had to go back and get it. Loves to kick on his non-preferred. High ball inside the forward line. Henry has 8 in his career. 50 metres out, directly in front, needs to come back. It is. It's a drifter. It's a drifter. He likes it and he's got it.
Duck.
Yeah, really dangerous kick from Dangerfield. Got a little bit tangled up, went into the corridor, but that's a great mark. And I think you called it a drifter, BT. It was an absolute floater. And in the end, just floated through, had the right swing on it at the right time. And one good thing about kicking...
A bit more than that a couple of times. Long ball, but going to be hard to mark. Hipwood front spot. McCarthy had a really good second quarter. That high ball, McStay, that's a good mark against quality opposition in blitz halves.
Yeah, it was. That's one thing he can do. He's a really good reader of the play. He used his body there to protect, but as you see, this is the nice little snap around. He practices every day at training, so I'll be very confident in doing this.
Let's see if he can get it home. Oh! Just a dangerous time here for Brisbane. They've come out a bit cold.
And keep him forward for mine.
Henderson was a good kick out to him and a good mark. Ablett got it from Duncan, and then Ablett looking to be creative. Stanley outnumbered. McInerney's been marking those most of the night. Stanley to Myers. Myers hooking it out on the full. That was crucial. And here he is again. Kicking to about 45 metres. Ablett, Rich. Payne had an airy. Parfitt then gets to a goal-kicking position.
Long ball in on the head of Dangerfield. Guthrie and Andrews over the top. Who else to go if he wants? O'Connor striving wide, and look at Menangola making good ground out here. Can he get there before the boundary line? He can. Now to find it in a prominent position. A Chisler to Rowan. Over the top, Dangerfield. Almost a sliding mark. Got it to Ablett. Goal! Ablett's got it. Yes! Ablett has nailed that goal. Wonder whether this was a throw or not. Have a look at this. Dangerfield. Hard to see from that. Impossible to call as an umpire with so many players around, but it was. There it is. Look at that. Now the crowd have just seen it. We've just seen it. We had some doubts over it. Have a look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh boy. Goodness gracious me. The crowd's gone bananas.
How's the umpire meant to...
Out wide, finds an opportunity with Neil. How does he find that space? I have no idea. The little low ball, low of the ice to Rayner. Gee, it was a good kick.
He just had to run onto it.
Oh, it's beautiful, Duck, and great to watch. So here is Rayner with a big-time kick. They're down 16. They need a goal. No problems. Rayner with a scorcher.
Massive #1 draft pick a few years ago.
Back to a couple of kicks in it. Hanging around Brisbane, doing well there, but Selwood superb. Duncan building. Ablett from 55. Ablett from 55. Ablett has kicked the second third-quarter goal.
Have a look at the replay of this. 12 seconds from the middle to the time it sailed through. Ablett not trying to overkick the footy from the edge of the square. He's got a couple. Cats back out by 16.
And that's the hardest thing for Daniel Rich. He comes in off the back of the square to try and be an offensive use if they can get it and give it back to him from Bailey. The fact is, you know, Joel Selwood, if he's going to go at the ball, he's going to go hard. So for Bailey...
Natural left foot, so good side for him. High ball forward. Hipwood third man up. He got it, I think. He did. And Hodgie talked about the crowd when he gets hold of it here.
Noise out there, Abby, with this crowd.
Yeah, Bruce, it's absolutely electric down here at ground level. 29,500.
Put that out of your mind. And that's the difference. It's the difference between a very good kick at goal and not so good.
So Lyons and Berry here just...
That was that last stoppage. Jared Lyons came through and ran into Berry, so arguing who had the right pathway.
Dangerfield, Selwood first in. Berry gets down. He's wrapped up by Hawkins. Parfitt gets it back. Goes back. High tackle.
Your kick, high tackle. Go through.
You could have watched the guy.
Mitch! That's your line. I thought the tackle was high.
So Duncan short and Ablett on his own 10 metres away. And that one...
You're going to see Selwood. They're going to be going through. They need to be physical and making sure they push them off their line.
Here they come now. They all get on the bike. It went forward. Selwood was there. Knocked ball wide. Myers tries to drive a hole through them.
Lets him have his way.
It's where he starts again, Wayne, and you've picked it superbly. And
so Duck, why can't he get in front?
Well, he has to. I mean, clearly. It's happened all night.
So Hawkins again, he looked for the free kick, nothing there. Blitzarves got rid of McCarthy, and then on the left foot from Blitzarves, great looking kick just at the end. McCarthy after the big flight came from Robinson. So time the problem now. McCluggage belts it forward, and Hughes takes.
Making sure that if Rich is going to push in, he can push out forward and try and be available.
So Brisbane are going to make a fast start, and they don't get it. Selwood to Stanley. And then Stanley, a long ball, gets it to the square. Andrews and Hawkins, well played Andrews. Little kick forward, Starcevic. Rowan turning. She had it a long time.
Holding the ball.
And McInerney in a bit of strife there after the centre bounce.
Job defensively as well. Big rise from McStay over the back. Stewart pumps it back inside 50. Myers. McInerney, let's have a look what happened there. Contact injury, got one. This has got not a lot of angle about it. It's an unusual technique, and he drains it.
The fellow defender through, and Myers is just in the right spot at the right time, but more importantly, goes back and kicks a huge goal for Geelong.
He's turned this match around for himself personally. And getting the ball forward. Cameron tried to half volley, it couldn't quite. Newell was wonderful there.
In the back. Brisbane.
So be right on the verge, especially late in the game.
What a statement this would make. He's 52 metres out. It's long and strong. Oh, he's done it. He has done it.
Here's the free. A little clumsy in the back. And then the kick, as Duck has just explained, a little bit of momentum and ran out wide for a bit of leverage. And gets home by a metre. So that's the one they needed, no doubt about it. Almost 50 against Simpson. Neil goes for the all or nothing. Cut off from Starcevic.
3-1 from set shots this year. He'll have the distance. Well, he's made a meal of it. Kicked it out to the right. Dangerfield had his eyes on it. Attack. Cut it off well. Good mark, Lester. Came in from the side. 50.
Oh, this is a certain one now, Bruce. Gee.
Yeah.
So Leicester with a real chance. Well, he hasn't kicked a goal this year. Henry hadn't kicked a goal earlier this year. That's not coming back.
I'm off the clock here, and they've got it in the right position as well. As Dangerfield looking and finds Tui. Tui now got it dead centre. Cats by 23.
They were able to achieve there, the Cats, and brilliant finish from Tui.
Birchall getting down low. Zorko, Ablett wrapped him up.
The ground. Beautiful kick over the top to Menengola. Doesn't take his time, looks for the lead of Hawkins, and there's the shot at goal and swung it out to the right, never coming back from there.
And had 10 touches, but as you see, the turnover from Birchall, they're trying to pull the trigger now. They're trying to take risk and take. Going back to the Hawkins one, Hawkins has he's
done
kicked
his
2 goals.
There, Hodgie.
Yeah, Birchall, it's pulled up short.
Right hamstring.
Just on Hawkins?
Yeah, he kicked 2 goals and had 10, but he's been so dominant in the ruck. Duck's been talking about it all night.
So Minigola's got stronger and stronger as the game's gone on.
He and Geelong by 25 points.
Yeah, you can just see Birch there, guys. He's trying his hardest to stay on the ground.
Starcevic to centre-half forward. Henry been good tonight, and that's a real good mark from him.
Rowan had a fair bit in the final term. He wants Hawkins lace out. Got him. Strong mark.
Mark's here, 15 gone.
So you think about what's going to happen now next week with Hawkins. Not quite getting back.
Dangerous when Rowan's hanging on Leicester. Alice Yeoman didn't quite know what to do with it. In the end, he gave it straight to Gaz. A little bit of a present. They rush forward here. Henry sorts him out wide, finds Myers. Myers wants to go as well, and that kick a little low. He is looking for Ablett in the pocket. And the Lions, Alice Yeoman,
So there's Grant Birchall.
Accelerating now, long ball. Hawkins in the one-on-one with Andrews. Missed it with a fist. Hawkins with a little left foot around the corner. Gentle to Rowan. Rowan now caught with a footy. Did he drop it? Gets rid of it a second time. Bending back, got a goal. Kicks his second, Gary Rowan.
He's done a bit of everything, Wayne, you talked about with Hawkins tonight.
He's been dominant. He really has. Should have had another couple of goals, but he sets them up, been dominant in the ruck, as we've spoken about all night. He has been a real presence in that forward line, on the best defender in the game.
Well, we saw a young defender.
Never been to a grand final at any level.
And about to get that. Last plays of the night, basically. Rowan's kick.
To come back, he does. High ball forward, should be marked again here by Payne. Brings it to ground. Dalhouse been good contributor again tonight. Tui. And it bounces off.
But now Kolajasny hooks the ball back.
Holding, Geelong.
So that's it. It's Geelong and Richmond at the Gabba in the grand final. But it is certainly insignificant in so many ways, but he does get a third goal tonight.